The following podcast is rated D for dumb. You're listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave, the fastest podcast on earth. Listen to Dave commute to and from work on the New York State Thruway in his 2008 Kia Rio LX. He talks about pragmatism, truth, happiness, and the search for it all. Join Dave as he asks and tells you how life ought to be. And now, here's Dave.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 98 of Dumbing It Down with Dave. My name is Dave-Kanyan. Are you ready to dumb it down? All right. Well, that's good, because it's been a while. I wasn't sure how you would feel about it, but apparently you still feel good about it, so that's fantastic. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the Dumbcast. Welcome to the number one Dumbcast in the world, Dumbing It Down with Dave. With me, your solo host, Dave-Kanyan. It is August 31st, and it is 7:04 in the morning, and I am leaving work, which I do often, at least 4 days a week, sometimes 5, and this is a 4-day week, and I am headed back. Am I going to run an errand? No, there's no errands to run. Just going to get on the thruway and go, and I am tired, of course, as usual, just very, very tired, and I just hung out with a buddy of mine, and we talked for about, 5-10 minutes about work stuff, truck stuff, mostly work stuff and life stuff, because we can't talk on the phone anymore because it's forbidden to talk while you're driving with my company. It's illegal in New York State as long as it's hands-free, but it's illegal in my company. So we got together after work. We went to the same locations yesterday, and we kind of ran near each other, from start to end. He actually started before me, but it doesn't matter. I had an easier night, so he started before me, but I caught up because I had an easier night. And the details are unnecessary, but here we are in my porta potty, my Kia Rio. Thank you to Alex Exum, who does the intro at the beginning of the show. Alex Exum, who is available for voiceovers and intros and outros and all things related to editing and broadcasting and voiceover work and all that good stuff. And he's fantastic. If you like the intro at the top of the show, check him out, Alex Exum at alexexum.com. That's ALEXEXUM. You're not going to meet too many people, .com, by the way. You're not going to meet too many people in the world that have the letter X in their first name and the letter X in the last name. It's just not going to happen. I tried. I looked. I couldn't find anything. But I am fascinated by his name. I think it's a great name, Alex Exum. So alexexum.com for intro work. He's available for hire. And we are in the Kia Rio this morning, actually. We are in the Kia Rio because the Honda Fit, the new future star of Dave's Fit Life, is being worked on today. That's the schedule. So we pre-switched cars the night before, so my wife can bring the Fit over to where it's got to be, because I got to go home and get some sleep. So I have a buddy of mine, Brian, and Brian is going to work on the Fit today. He's going to make me a little bit of a bed. I got to go get a sleeping bag and a mattress, but he's going to make the floor, which is basically, a bunch of pieces of plywood with hinges and stuff like that, so I can fold it up and all that good stuff. And we're going to insulate the windows to keep the sun out and to keep the heat in and the heat out and all that good stuff. And we're making a curtain. When I say we, I mean he, they, them, him. The guy I pay to do it. I can't do it. I don't have time. I don't have energy. I don't have the know-how to do all these things. Although, I would have liked to have done all the work, so I know that it's all me. But, sometimes, if not all the time, I just usually opt for the paying of a person who knows how to do it. I don't think there's any shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you know somebody who could do something excellently, way better than you, quicker, with less heartache, and just has the skills to make it happen, that's why you would hire Alex Exum. Just do it. That's my theory. That's my motto. Just pay somebody. So there you go. So hopefully the Honda Fit will be ready. And if it is ready, there's a good chance that come this Wednesday morning, I will be living in my Honda Fit and starting Dave's Fit Life. Hopefully the YouTube channel will be right there ready to go. And the podcast will still stay Dumbing It Down with Dave. I'm not going to do a Dave's Fit Life podcast separate from this. That's too much. The YouTube channel will be in plenty more than I can handle, probably. Who knows if I'll even get that done. But, pie in the sky, whatever that means. Pie in the sky. I like pie. I like the sky. All right, so whatever. Pie in the sky. Thinking is I'm going to be able to do both with some sort of regularity, which is ridiculous because I can't even do Dumbing It Down with Dave with any regularity. Speaking of regularity, yeah, I do have to go to the bathroom, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hold off. So episode 97 was, the previous episode to this one, 98, where I said listen to Radiolab's Post No Evil first, and then listen to the show or whatever. I just wanted you to listen to Post No Evil. It was a pretty serious and somber half-hour podcast. It wasn't really all that serious, although it felt like that as I was doing it, and it felt like that way before I even started the video, because that show really got to me. That Post No Evil Radiolab episode really got to me because of many things. And of course, it all starts with sleep deprivation and brain degradation. And when I get exhausted, I get emotional, and I'm very sensitive, and I can be easily swayed to the darkness, to the dark side of the force. I can easily be moved when my defenses are down because I'm weak, because I'm tired. And then, of course, the brain degradation, I really can't control myself. It's like, I get so depressed, and I get sad and depressed and all that other bad stuff. So I thought, and by the way, it doesn't appear like it was a hit podcast. Like, only really Linda replied on the Spreaker comment section there. Linda Irwin from Awesome Insanity Surfers. See, if you reply, if you comment, you get a mention. If you're a podcaster and you want to get a mention out of Dave Kanyan, on Dumbing It Down with Dave, all you got to do is leave a comment, and I'll mention you. But anyway, Linda did leave some comments, and she's always the faithful one that will listen to my show and comment. She knows how to do it. She's a rare person who knows what other people expect. So, and I try to do the best for her. But the problem I have with her show, again, it always sounds like I pay a compliment, then I take it back 10 steps, is that there is no problem with complimenting Awesome Insanity Surfers. I always click like. At least I'm pretty sure I always click the like button. I mean, really, folks, how hard is that? Just to click the like button to let me know you were there. Some of you can't even handle clicking the like button. Really, Dave, is that important that you get liked? Well, yeah, it's for algorithmic reasons. Maybe not on Spreaker so much, but definitely on iTunes. When you subscribe and leave a 5-star review, and 5-star rating, that's how we should identify it as. You click subscribe, you leave a 5-star rating, and then you leave a positive review. The positive review is for people to read. The 5-star rating is for the algorithm. And of course, subscription is just great. And that's how you get to the top of the leaderboard, if that's what you want. And I'm not saying I don't want it. It's not the most important thing in the world to me. My most important thing in the world to me is that the podcast sounds like something, it provides a value, and you enjoy it and get a little social activity out of it for me. But anyway, that episode really got me down in a way, and it got me thinking. It was something I've been thinking for a long time about what I want to do with this podcast. And my buddy Joe Foley from the Nose Sitting on the Sidelines Dad, see, he commented, he gets a mention. From the Nose Sitting on the Sidelines Dad had said to me, you probably, he stated the obvious, about me being emotional because I was so tired that if I had gotten more sleep, I wouldn't have felt that way. But I'll tell you what, I have gotten some sleep since August 18th, my last episode. It's been 2 weeks. And hold on a second, I'm passing one of my trucks on the road here. I don't know what he's doing over there. What is he doing? He must be on the phone. Maybe he broke down. No, I can't stop and help him, so I'm going to keep on going. It's really weird when I see one of my coworkers on the side of the road. He just broke down, if anything. Maybe he's on the phone. I can't help him. I got to go. I got to help myself. So he had mentioned that, so I had listened, to that episode several times. At least 2 times, maybe 3 times since that, in all different, shapes and sizes of sleep deprivation and all that good stuff. And I've listened to the Radio Lab episode. That I listened to once. My show I listened to twice, just to see what I said. And it was a little bit of 30 minutes of babbling, but that's nothing new for me. But I don't regret putting that show out there, and I don't regret listening to that Radio Lab episode, Post No Evil. I thought it was a great episode. I think they did a great job. And yes, I still feel like I want to do better podcasts. I want to do more meaningful podcasts. 98 episodes of this type of stuff is good for me. It's not so good for you. I mean, what do you guys get out of it? Whatever. So I have to be as entertaining as I could possibly be, whether it's using a sense of humor or some strong opinions or telling a good story and all that other good stuff. So today's story is, I don't regret it. I still feel that way. And it's good because hopefully I'll use it to motivate me to do better. Not starting with this episode. This episode will be just as crappy as the rest of them. But maybe the next episode. And actually, it's funny. Over the last 2 weeks, I was thinking about what would episode 99 be? And it's, I was thinking about going through my friends list. But, which, is pretty typical for me and kind of taking a shot at a lot of people I know because they've been really crappy to me. But, that's the same old story. And I'm sure some of you would say, really, we're going to do this again? We're going to take shots at people who are or were your friends? Well, I have very good reasons. Of course you do, Dave. Of course you do. All psychopaths have good reasons. No, a dog didn't talk to me. I didn't. No inanimate object spoke to me. It's a well thought out conversation that I like to have with you about friends and former friends of mine. Maybe we'll talk about it. I'm not sure. Like I said, this episode wasn't scripted, so I just want to get out everything I was supposed to get out as far as episode 97. So that's it. I really want to do a better podcast. Episode 100 is coming. There's a lot of things coming down the pike for me, mostly Dave's Fit Life. I don't know how that's going to affect Dumbing It Down with Dave. I'll probably talk about Dave's Fit Life on Dumbing It Down with Dave, and you'll be able to see Dave's Fit Life on YouTube. There's going to be some really rough videos at first because I don't know anything about video editing any more than I know about audio editing. I know nothing about editing, period. I can't even edit food. I can't say, no, I'm not going to eat that. If I see it, I'm going to eat it. So I'm not much of editing anything. I'm a bit of a hoarder, when it comes to magazines and information. I don't really edit that very well. So editing is an issue for me across the board. Oh, boy, that's bad. Yawning during your podcast, definitely a no-no. You're not going to hear that at any other podcast. You know what? I'll take a little water break. I'm going to take a quick water break. How many minutes are we into the show? Let's get this out of the way. Oh, 13 minutes. Wow, it's amazing how time flies when you're accomplishing nothing. All right, that's good. 13 minutes, almost 15 minutes. So let's take a quick drink break, right? I'm going to take a water break. You can take a drink break. And whatever you're having, enjoy. Salute, l'chaim, hallelujah, and here's to you. All right, I'm drinking water. I'll be right back. You're going to hear me drinking. All right, that was good. Nice, healthy water from my well, which is great. My teeth haven't fallen out yet, and I've been drinking it for over 20 years. I have never gotten dysentery or anything bad from my well. So I don't know how it works, but it's a miracle. We put a thing down on the ground. I don't know how far down, and somehow we run the laundry, we do dishes, I take showers, and there's always water. I don't know how wells work. They're an amazing thing for me. I just am amazed that I have a well and it works, that I'm not attached to any municipality. It's just amazing. So, okay, so in another 15 minutes, we'll take a breather, clear your noses, get ready, and then we'll end the podcast somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes. So what has happened since August 18th? Well, I'll tell you what good has happened. Some good has definitely happened to help me get to the part where I'm going to do better podcasts. First of all, I bought a Mac. I bought a MacBook Pro. That's a laptop. It's a very expensive laptop, which I've had now in my possession for a little bit over a week, and I haven't used it because, of course, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to use it. Not like afraid, like a paranoia afraid, like, just concerned. I want my fingers to be clean. I don't want to be dirty like I am now from work. I want to be awake. I want to be aware and coherent, and I know I'm not going to break it. It's just a little terrifying. It's a lot of power. I bought a nice high-end model of MacBook Pro. It cost me some money. Also, really big news. So I'm going to be using that laptop, by the way, to do a lot of editing. I hope, if I can I still got to get the time and the energy to learn. Because right now my brain is marshmallow. It doesn't want to learn anything. It just wants to sit there and droop and drip. I also got my mini CPAP. That only took, I don't know how many months, maybe a year. Because I dilly-dallied and anyway, I spent money on a sleep study, a lot of money. Just as much money as I spent on that laptop, I spent on a sleep study. 9 years ago I had a sleep study. I think it cost me $0. That's the state of healthcare in this country. All of a sudden now I got to fill a $5,000 deductible, so I had to pay $2,400. It's ridiculous. I don't know if that's Obamacare or what. I'm not knowledgeable on these things, but all I know is that I haven't met my deductible. So I bought the mini CPAP. I paid for that outright with my FSA savings fund, or whatever they call it. That savings thing they use for health. So I'm very excited about both of those things. The mini CPAP is really the key for me to moving into my Honda Fit and doing Dave's Fit Life, because I can't sleep without a CPAP. I haven't plugged it in. I haven't even unboxed it. I really should do that. I'll probably do that Saturday, and maybe I'll make a video of it. Oh boy. Woo-hoo. But I'm going to go home and take some pictures now and some video of the Fit while it's empty before it gets to be decorated, or whatever we're going to call it. Usually they call it a van build, but this is a Honda Fit. So it would be a Fit build. Something like that. Fit build. I don't even know what you call it. Wow, I'm rubbing my head really hard, folks, because I am tired. Oof, what pain. I got to tell you, this pain that I feel, it's not like a headache. It's like the thing that makes a headache. What is that, Dave? I don't know, but it's very painful. It's not like a headache where there's a pounding. Oh, it feels like electromagnetic wires or something are in my head there. And you're getting hot or something, and it causes a lot of pain. Because I'm trying to think, I'm trying to be creative, I'm trying to do a podcast. So it's very painful. All right, so I won't do a long one, I'm going to do a short one. So that's really what we have to look forward to, is Dave's Fit Life. And hopefully I'll be able to do one a week. But if I'm living in the Fit for 4 days, it's going to be a combination of things that happen over the 4. I might just do one a day for now with zero editing. I might just set up the camera, just like I do the podcast. I might just set up the camera and say, boom, I'm here. Set up the cameras. Oh, yeah, one camera. Just boom. Just do it. Hey, here I am, Dave's Fit Life, and I'm just going to wing it like I wing this show. And I'll talk about Dave's Fit Life and why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it. And what my future plans are. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I never like when other podcasters talk about what they're going to do and not do. They just got to do it. Nobody really cares about what you think you're going to do. But in this particular case, I care. And if you like Dumbing It Down with Dave, I think you're going to like Dave's Fit Life. I hope it's going to be inspirational and interesting to watch my what do you call that? Not morphosis. My transformation into what I am now to what I hope to be. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh boy. And that's it. Got a Mac, got a mini CPAP. I don't regret episode 97. I still feel the same way. I am definitely super tired. I'm probably going to pull over in Coxsackie, which is where I did the loop-de-loop, go into the Sunoco Extra Mart and get something to eat, which I don't want to do because that's going to make me fat. But I can't sit here and drive in pain. I'm rubbing the back of my head, I'm rubbing the top of my head, and I'm trying to soothe the pain. And it's very painful. It's like really hurts my head. Everything else is okay. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, let's keep it short. We'll do a breather, right? It's got to be almost 30 minutes. Oh, shit. Oh, what the hell? I just hit the wrong button. Wow, what did I just do? That was scary, right? Hold on, folks. I don't want to do that. Nope. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? See what I just did? I hit a button that you can edit. You can edit your sound effect. Oh, here it is. Just hit that button. Woo, that was scary. All right, so I just got, you heard that laughter button? I just got rid of it. That was by accident. So that comes with the Spreaker app. Oh, okay, real quickly. So what do I got? 21 minutes. I got a little time. I'll try to get a second wind here. Podcast movement 2018 is going a lot better for me than 17 did. I wouldn't say I've been following up as much as I would like to. I don't know who does or who can, but do I need to be shouting? How did this wire get underneath this? Oh, there it is. But I have been following up with certain people. I am in a breakfast mastermind thing that we meet on Tuesday mornings with the Zoom thing, and we see each other's faces, and we have to be accountable for things that we do. So I have been making progress in my life. I have been making progress as far as this podcast, although it doesn't sound like it, doesn't look like it. But it's nice to be doing something post PM 18 as opposed to when I did nothing post PM 17. And I'm definitely looking forward to 19 and, of course, going to France next year with my wife. Yeah, so that's going good. And that's it. I'm happy about that. I mean, I like to be happier. It could be going better. I could not go to work at all. That would be fantastic, but I got to go to work. And like I said, when I go into Dave's Fit Life, when I move into that, then I'll probably be working 5 days a week as opposed to 4 days a week. And that will be absolutely exhausting. But maybe not. Maybe the exercise I'll be getting at Planet Fitness will help me get through that 5th day. And, of course, meditation. I got to get back to meditation. Got to get back to that Headspace app. Got to make sure it's downloaded. I keep getting these emails to get 40% off for the year. I might just commit to the year and pay it. It's not a lot of money, not for me, but I could, years ago I wouldn't have said that. There's a lot of things now that I said, it's not that much money, but years ago, all these little things that I've been paying for, I would have been like, no way, man, I can't afford $5 for this or $10 for that. Things were really tough years ago. All right, let's take a breather, and then we'll end it, because otherwise I'm going to start yawning and dragging on, and God knows how depressed and babbly I would get. I don't want to get babbly. Don't want to be babbly. All right, we're going to clear your nose. All right, good. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. Each one will be harder than the breath before. We do this in lieu of a commercial. I don't have a commercial. I don't have any ads, which is fine. So in lieu of a commercial break, we'll take a breather. 3 deep breaths, one deeper than the one before. All right, and you're going to breathe in, hold it, and breathe out through your mouth. And don't be afraid to be noisy. It's okay to be noisy. Even though you feel like you're running shotgun in my car, it's okay to be noisy. I'm going to be noisy too. All right, ready? Clear your nose. Get ready. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm amazingly tired. All right, 3 deep breaths. First one, go. That felt good. Felt good. You feel your rib cage expand? Try to go deep. Don't hurt yourself. Try to go deep. Ready? Breath number 2. Go. Oh, yeah. That feels good. All right, last one for all the marbles. I don't know why marbles are involved in all, but let's do it. For all the marbles. Ready? Go. Oh, man. Did you get dizzy? How do you feel? You feel good? Very good. Congratulations. You just took a breather. 3 deep breaths. You know how easy that was? You should try doing that more often. They say it lowers your blood pressure. I'm going to do a bonus one. You want to do a bonus one with me? Let's do a bonus one. Deep breath. Ready? Go. All right. I'm getting really good at holding it in at the end. I really feel that rib cage expanding. All right, that was a breather brought to you by air. Anywhere you are in the world, if there's air, you should breathe it. Don't take it for granted. Hopefully it's clean air. It'll lower your blood pressure, help you live longer. You won't know how much you appreciate and love air until you miss it because it's not around. So who knows what's going to happen with the climate and all this other stuff, but I would appreciate breathing air. All right, there you go. I'm almost at Coxsackie. Going to do the loop-de-loop. 25 minutes. Yeah, maybe this will be the shortest Dumbing It Down with Dave ever. Don't forget you can tweet me at Dumb with Dave. D-U-M-B. D-U-M-B with Dave. Dumbing It Down with Dave at yahoo.com is the email address. Although nobody really seems to write. Everybody just seems to do nothing. Except comment on the show's comment section, which is fine. I love when you do that. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Joe and Jared from the Ho-Ho Show and Alex and everybody who does, but mostly Linda. She's the one that really comments. She gets me. All right. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. And don't forget Awesome Insanity Surfers. Don't forget the Alex Exum Experience. Don't forget my buddy Doug Salamone with Doug Gone Live. And to everybody in the Wild Bunch. We have a little gang. We have a little podcast gang. Yeah, tough gang. The Wild Bunch. Anyway, that's it, folks. Nice and short. Hope everything's okay with you. Stay in touch. Love to hear from you. I love to hear from anybody, you know. It's nice to hear from people. It really is. All right. Hope you enjoyed your ride in my porta potty during my commute. Today was from work. Not to work, from work. All right. That's it. Goodbye. Good day. Good night. Good luck. Good riddance. Godspeed. Good rats. And great skills. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.